So this is my hometown of Erwin. Before the flood, known for being the little railroad community that hung the elephant. But we're gonna try and get to the other side of town and talk to a little bit of some of the stuff that's happened over here. So this is NFS. This is a Nuclear Fuel Services Corporation building. I'd never even thought about it, but at one point, like that first night when it was flooding so bad, someone was like, oh God, I hope it didn't get NFS. And my heart kind of sank, because if it would have got up here, then I'm sure things could have been much, much worse for people below downstream. It's the first time I'm seeing what it's done to Erwin. There's a cop over there making sure people don't go down by where Impact Plastics was at. I'll pull off the road somewhere and we'll talk about that. That was never a pond. There's several people out here working. I kind of feel stupid for coming out here now. If I knew there was this many people out here, I wouldn't have came. Wouldn't have showed up. It's a Sunday and these people are still trying to get stuff done. So we're thankful for that. This is I-26 heading towards Flag Pond, North Carolina area. This is another spot on the river that kind of means a lot to me. This is where me and my uncle and my brother would come in the summertime every single weekend to fish. And I'm telling you, through the months of March to September, we didn't miss a weekend down here. This is the area where you used to be able to park. The area straight across from here is known as the Erwin Beach. And that was city property. You can see there the bridge fell. So it's kind of hard for Erwin right now getting stuff, anything at all, because a lot of stuff that came to Erwin either came across this bridge right here or came from Greenville up the river road, which I showed in the, we'll call it the Erwin River Road, because there's several river roads people call the river road. And if you live in that area, that's your river road. But several 18-wheelers would come up through that road to bring stuff to Erwin. And Erwin is not a, what's the word I'm looking for? High income area. Alright, let's talk for a second about the whole Impact Plastics thing. So there's not a lot that I know 100% for sure about it, because I haven't been able to look into it a whole lot. But from what people are saying, there's a plant over there where they make plastic stuff. And in the video, one of the videos, I said, I don't even know what that is going down the river. It was a yellow roll of the plastic that they, whatever plastic that they made. And but what people are saying is that the manager or the supervisor or the boss, some boss man over there, even when the water was in the parking lot, told those people that if they left, they would be fired. And as I just mentioned, Erwin is not a high-income city, neighborhood, area. These people work for everything they've got, and they could not lose that job. And so they stayed, and several people died up there. And I can't imagine being in that situation. You guys might know more about the whole Impact Plastics thing than I even know. If I ever mention anything that you guys have heard of on the news, comment it. Be like, hey, I've heard about that. You know, they're covering that. And also, I didn't get any footage of the hospital. I don't even think I can get out that way. I mean, there were several cops there. I'm sure they would let you through if you live down there, but I'm not going to try and go down there. The hospital out here, I might have to measure that on GPS to see how far away that is from the river. But it was surrounded by raging water, and not everybody managed to get out. I think there were 60-something people stuck on the roof in the middle of a raging river with, I still don't know how fast the wind was, but I'm sure 60 to 80 mile per hour wind, almost sustained, not even gusts. I mean, it was terrible. So they were having troubles landing the Black Hawk to get down to them. And eventually they got everybody, but God, that's another thing I just can't imagine. I saw helicopter videos of the hospital. Just, it looked awful. It looked terrifying just seeing it, let alone experiencing it. Kind of hard while driving, but yeah, they've got a officer sitting there only letting people who work go by. That's the road Impact Plastics is down, and several other businesses. But I guess that those other businesses either let their employees go home in enough time or just didn't have work at all that day, because I haven't heard about any other company holding their employees or having them down there. So this is the Unicoi County Animal Shelter. I think they just got that truck this year. And maybe it's okay. Maybe it's just muddy from them driving it around or something. But I know people who have worked here, and they're all great people, very caring people. And as far as I know, all the animals made it. And this is a very low funded shelter. To my knowledge, they only get maybe a little over 30 grand a year from the state. Everything else has to come from donations. So hopefully they still have a good building here that they can have cleaned up, and we can still have an animal shelter. Oh my God, it washed the playground away. Holy cow. This is what's left of the playground on the linear trail behind the animal shelter. Wow.